wish we have a bright light. They don't have lights here. Like I'm like turning this is my brother's room, so he has this like tiny lamp.
That's fine, all good. Hello, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining my page. This is Sanjeev here. I live in Sydney, Australia, and originally I'm from Fiji Islands. And we today got a very special guest, Nimala Sharma, and she's been in the business for 2.5 years. And I'm very excited to help her. Hear her story because she's very successful in what she's doing, and she's doing this actually full time. So I'll love to hear her story. So Nirmala, why don't you introduce yourself?
Namaste. This is Nirmala. I am originally from Nepal, and my husband is from India. So I lived in Nepal and India, and also I was born in Bhutan by birth. Like I am Bhutanese. So I lived in Nepal in a refugee camp for 17, 18 years. And we came to US in 2010, and I'm a mom of two. I started working in hospital when we came here. I had my daughter, and then I started working in hospital. All these years, 8, 9 years, I worked in hospital. Before 2 years, when I had my little one, I wanted to be home with my kids. So I was looking for this kind of opportunity, and I saw this online, and I was like, okay, let me try. And then I jumped in, and here I am today as a full-time stay-at-home mom working online. I've been working online like for 2 years, like full-time now, just in this business. So this is me. Thank you. And thank you for having me here. Sorry, like we schedule, I would like to apologize to your viewers because we were supposed to do this last week. Even today, I'm still having I have to borrow my brother's laptop and doing this because I just moved to a new place, so it's a lot going on now. And thank you, Sanjay, for understanding that one. And yeah, sorry for the last time we didn't make it.
No problem. It's just, in this business, we don't need to be a tech expert to do the business. So that's
I'm technical wise. I have to wait for my husband to still fix this thing,
Yeah, that's fine. So how long did it take you for you to leave your job when you started, and how long after you left your job and started doing this full time?
I started like May 2019, and it took me 2 months to decide either I'm gonna really get into the business or not. I was really skeptical in the beginning, though I liked the strategy and everything, but I was like, is this really going to work? Because I saw lots of stay-at-home mom who quit the job. I thought that this is really good to be true, when I saw all this thing. Yeah. And then even my husband was skeptical, so we waited. And then one day I was like, okay, let me give it a try. Until and unless you don't try, you don't know what's holding behind that, right? So I just gave it a try, and I was able to quit job in 4 months. I don't know what I did. Maybe something magic happened. I started. It's not. I made lots of money within 4 months, but I started making whatever I used to get from my job, my regular job. So I was like, okay, if I give the same hours to this business, I'm going to do really better in this field. And I saw the potential of doing really great. And then, I was like, I think I can do this better if I spend the same hours. We don't have to spend the same hours. I was working in hospital, 12-hour shift. So that time I realized even if I give 2 hours, very dedicated 2 hours, I'm gonna really do great. So I quit my job, and then since then I'm not thinking of going back to work. And then that's my very proudest moment. I always highlight that I quit my job in 4 months. I kind of emailed them hey, I'm not coming from shift. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's always good to hear. So also, I've seen that there's a lot of ladies doing this business compared to the men. Why do you think that is the case?
Yes, that's definitely. We have lots of women because women. I'm not trying to say a man doesn't want to spend time with children, but most of the dads they like to be outside. Usually it's even in our like cultural traditional thing, the man works outside the house and the women. But these days, because of like it's not like back country, we have to work, right?
Yep.
So women wants to do something that they can be home with their kids and also help their husband sidewise. So I think that's the main reason. All the women wants to work, but also they want to spend time with their children most of the time. It's not. I'm not saying like men doesn't want to, but men are used to working outside, right? Women, they want to, like, at least even like when I started working after my little one, I had to go back to work after 2 months of maternity leave. And then that day I know my husband is a really good dad, but still I feel so sad. Like all day I was crying because he was only 2 months old, and I was like, I want to be with him. And women have, like, I don't know, I think that kind of feeling that they want to be with kids, that's the reason they want to do something. Like also they want to be independent on their own. So that's why most of the women are in this business. And it's also, I think people trust easily women.
Yeah, okay, you think so?
I think so, because I have lots of business partners, male and female. I have seen lots of women. It's not their men are doing well. Also, women are really like doing really great comparing to a few of them. Because I think the first trust wise, I think the women. Okay, I think I can trust her. The women, and then majority of the women are looking for this kind of business or side hustle.
Okay. Yep, that's awesome. And how long? I know you are a mentor now, a coach, and you got your own family, you got kids. How much time do you dedicate to this business? And you're doing this full time?
When I started, we have a training, right? Amazing training. It's a step by step. It took me a little bit to get through the training and everything. But once everything is placed, like once I'm done with my training, all the things are set up, because we have the system, automated system, so we don't have to do even the single emails. So once you are set up with everything, even if you give just 2 dedicated hours, it will work. Just for the normal, like for the business owner. But after becoming a coach, you'll have lots of responsibility. Also, you'll have another income source. That's a double shift, right? So you have to work more. Like you have to be kind of constantly. Me, I like that because that's now this is my full time work. So I have to be kind of constantly. Like I usually prioritize the task. I get messages because I'm helping. I already have like almost 200 people in my team, right? So at least if sometimes even 10 people need something and message me, I'll be spending like whole day texting them. But I prioritize. I usually prioritize the task who needs to be response first, and then after 8 p.m. once my husband is done with work, I usually evening, once he's done, he will be with kids, and I usually sit down and then try to do my work. I still spend 2 hours a day, but in the daytime, I do like messaging, all these things, the little thing, but not like. But when I before becoming a coach, I used to work only once my husband is done with work, like 18 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. It depends on like on the weekends. I used to do more works.
Well, the system behind in the business is pretty amazing. Well, you don't need to be sitting in front of the laptop 24/7, right? So that's the
No,
best part.
that's gonna be stressful, but you can do from phone, like most of the work, that we can do it from phone. A
Yep.
few things you have to have a laptop, but other, like, I think 90% of work will be done with your phone. So most of us we always have a phone, even we have a kids around, right? So I can do little thing from phone, but once my husband is done with work, I usually like to plan and do my business. Like even if I don't have anything, I like to sit down and then plan for the next,
Yep.
project or process.
Any in terms of online business, did you do anything else apart from online wise, making money online, or this is your first one?
I tried a few things. When I had my daughter in 2010. I want to be home with when
Yep.
she, because I had to go back to work. So I started looking, and then I found a few things like I tried selling T-shirt online. The logo design
Yep.
one.
Yep.
I tried to create my own boutique, and then I tried selling few cosmetics things like a women, like lipstick, all this thing. But to be honest, I don't know. I tried few things, and then
Mhm.
I got was like free lipstick or free lotion or free T-shirt or this thing. Nothing
Yeah.
like I didn't make it for leaving or anything like that. But I
Okay.
tried few things, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so selling is pretty saturated now. If you look at it in the market, like there's a lot of selling going on. But in this business, the main thing is we don't sell anything. So that's the good thing,
Yeah.
right? You don't have to hold any inventory. How has this business actually changed you as a person?
That's the big thing. I used to be a very different person. Uh, it's not like I'm not a shy person from my personality, but when it comes to like speaking English or
Yeah,
talking to people in front of camera, I used to think, okay, I'm not good enough for
yeah,
this thing, you know.
yeah,
And whenever I see new things, I want to try, but I always used to think I'm not good enough for that thing, this thing. But after joining this business, I think I started. I know my worth. I know
yeah,
this one. Even if I don't like, importantly, I used to always feel that my English is not really good in front of camera or talking to people.
yep,
But after becoming a coach, I cannot talk in either Hindi or Nepali, right? So I have to talk in English. So I don't know how I did. And then now
yeah,
I don't feel, I know I still have lots of error, accent, lots of grammatical mistake, but I feel like I think I can make people understand. And then I don't feel that I used to feel before. I think the personal development is really, I think a 75% have changed. And then now I used to feel I can do anything. I used to feel that, oh, I can't do anything. I'm only meant to do certain kind of entry
yeah.
level job. I used to think that way.
Your English is pretty good. I don't know what you're talking about. So,
No, I used to like
yeah,
I don't know why I used to feel like, okay, it's really not good in front of, like, I used to think that I'm not able to make a communication with people,
yeah,
though I can write. But when it comes to talking, we even in our school, we how we learned is like English, and then in our language, English
yep,
word in our language. It's not like we did English just here, right?
yep.
So we were not used to speaking in English. So I'm glad because of this business. I am glad, really, because I didn't have any option. I had to talk to people. So
Yeah, of course, that's amazing. And what's the one advice would you give someone who's thinking about joining this business?
um if you're parents like us, like if you are our kids, I always say our kids deserve our time. If you live with your parents, if you're a kid, your parents deserve your time, your family deserve your time. So just give it a try without like, I was skeptical. I waited 2 months to actually jump into the business.
Hmm.
But what if I didn't started the business? I will be still working in the same hospital that, I'll be
Yep,
still. I used to work weekends, so I will be at work all the weekends, and so if I always say like, if I can do this, anyone can do, because I didn't have any background, I didn't have any degree. I was a normal, like a nurse aide, and I think everyone think that I did really good in this business. So just give it a try. Nothing to lose. It's free
yep.
there, and you will. It's like it's free and very risk free. Also,
Okay.
when we started the business, there were not many people from our country, like not from Nepal, not from India, not,
Hmm.
so we kind of randomly trust people that time. Now there are lots of people. Even you can go with anyone. You can,
Yep,
if you're from India, if you're from Nepal, just like you can reach out to us like, hey, I'm from here, so I think you can at least trust us.
yep,
So it's legal business, and then nothing to lose. Just give it a try.
yep.
And yeah, and also what this business is one of the. I'm not bragging, but one of the number. I tried few things. I said I tried few things. All I got
Hmm.
was free lipstick, free t-shirt, all this. But this within 4 months, I started making living from this business. So there is something in this business.
That's amazing. Any last word would you wanna give to the viewers who are watching this?
Just I just want to say, just give it a try. Nothing to lose. Reach out to Sanjeev. Reach out to me if you have any questions. We will be very happy to help
Yep,
you. I really want all the. I don't. I usually focus on moms and dads, like parents like us, because
yep,
I feel like the time that we missed when we go to work, it's very precious. Now I'm enjoying my. I never had chance to enjoy time with my daughter when she's 10 now. I cannot even remember one like a good thing like on the weekends, because we will either me or my husband will get work like turn was turn. But now we can do lots of family thing with
yep,
little ones. So I was like, we have missed lots of time. So there is this business have a great like flexible schedule. You can work on your own schedule, and then there is no, you can do your own thing. This is your business. The most important, they just give it a try. You will never know what's holding there, like unless you don't try, we never know.
yep. Of
Yeah.
course. Thank you so much, Nimala, for coming and sharing your story. I really appreciate it. I know we had a few issues, but we got it to work this time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you for having me, and thank you everyone for watching us.
Thank you.